What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen. And that's thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or somebody who just started rocking with me today, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving what I got going on my YouTube, you want to see more of me, man, hit me up on my social medias. You can check me out on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. Check me out on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. You know I follow back. I got y'all. We family, baby. But you know what it is? It's Temperature Check Fridays. That means the apparel is dropping today, man. I am extremely excited for this opportunity. But of course, I wouldn't have gotten this far without y'all. And I'm not going to get any further without y'all. So again, thank you for everything that you guys have done for me, for the love and support. And we're going to continue to elevate, man. But let's talk some battle rap, man. Smack Volume 7 about to come out tomorrow, live on the Caffeine app, 5 p.m. Eastern. And I have heard a lot of discussion about this card, man. Definitely some mixed emotions in the battle rap community. But me personally, I think it's a very solid card to start the year, man. You have some major names on this card. This is not a small room type of card. This is a big stage type of card, man. I mean, it is a DOA. I will say that. It is a DOA on this card. We're going to get into that. But let's just talk some of the previews of these battles, man. And I'm definitely going to give you my predictions on the battles. I couldn't be Mr. Check the Temperature if I don't give you no predictions, right? Let's get right off into it, man. New Jersey Twerk is back. Man, it has been a long time since we have seen him on the stage. You know, shout out to New Jersey Twerk, man. He was in that horrific car accident, able to survive, able to rehab, able to come back. And now he's ready to battle. But he's going up against a very, very dangerous opponent, man. I think an opponent that a lot of people are not giving him his just due. But if you look at his 2020, he had a very solid 2020. He made it all the way to the finals of the Ultimate Madness Challenge. He beat a Shotgun Suge. He beat Saga. And now he got Mr. Hoodie Down himself, New Jersey Twerk, on a comeback battle. You know who I'm talking about. Jada Nightwing, man, a.k.a. Thanos, a.k.a. probably would be the best narrator in battle rap. So salute to him. But this battle, man, is very interesting. I'm very interested about this battle. Again, I think personally, New Jersey Twerk, you are under a lot of pressure, my brother. You are coming back to the main stage, to the URL. We haven't seen you since you died against Swamp. No disrespect, but I got to call it what it was. He left you crying in the parking lot. Let's not forget, I have the files if I need to pull that up. But at the end of the day, New Jersey Twerk, when he is on his A game, is the most electrifying battle rapper in our community, bar none. There is no debating. When he get the, you already know what type of time it's about to be. If this was a main stage, Jada Nightwing, sir, you would be in a world of hurt because the gas, the anticipation for New Jerusalem to come back, and he's dropping an album the same day as he's battling. This is a very dangerous battle for you. But if you study New Jersey Twerk, man, he's a sprinter. He's not a marathon runner. And if you know you're a sprinter, you're explosive, you're fast out the gate. But you're short-winded. Can New Jersey Twerk, has he learned to bring 3 rounds of material? Has he learned to go the distance in these battles? I think, honestly, this is the biggest battle of his career, and it's definitely the biggest battle of Jada Nightwing's. Let's not make no mistake about that. If Jada Nightwing can make this debatable or possibly beat a New Jersey Twerk, he can call out anybody at that point because no one else wanted to take him. No one else wanted to take New Jersey Twerk on a comeback battle. Rock said he didn't want to do it. They called everybody. Thanos was the only one to step outside, so salute to Jada Nightwing. With that being said, I think, obviously, you pretty much have to give New Jersey Twerk that first round just because it's his comeback. You know the anticipation is going to be there. Jada Nightwing, your best opportunity, you got to go first. You have to go first. You don't flip the coin. As soon as the coin go up in the air, start rapping. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to follow up that first round from New Jersey Twerk. It's going to be explosive. We are expecting a very, very good New Jersey Twerk tomorrow. But I'll be honest with you. I got to go with recent transactions. I got to go with consistency. I understand Jada Nightwing just battled on Wednesday. Hopefully that was a complete freestyle. Hopefully he did not put that much effort into that battle. No disrespect to that league. But I mean, this is the URL. This is New Jersey Twerk on the comeback. Honestly, I'm going with the upset, man. Give me Jay the Nightwing 2-1. Give me Jay the Nightwing 2-1. Next, we got to get to this DOA. And you know what it is. B-Dot versus Shotgun Suge. I'm sorry. How did we get here? I understand Shotgun Suge is trying to take pins. My question is, why? Why? You are a 10-year vet. You have been on big stages, small stages. You are a legend in your own right. But why are you trying to step out in a lane that you know you are not? This is not for you. This is a boy. It's a dead on arrival. Body bag. B-Dot, you're taking B-Dot after he was in basically the championship game for champion of the year, and he knows that he lost that battle? You don't think he's trying to set an example for 21? Are you serious? Knowing that the big stages are looming in the future and he doesn't want any parts of the big stage? This is his element. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Shotgun Suge. You can't rap with B-Dot. You're not multi-layered like B-Dot. And he's ready. B-Dot is ready. His throwaway bars, his freestyle about you was ridiculous. Man, I got B-Dot 3-0. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Shotgun Suge. I think we're going to see a phenomenal Shotgun Suge. But I can't forget about what happened in 2020. I remember you looking at the phone. I remember your chokes and stumbles. You just got done with, you just had a battle that really no one even cared about. Man, I got B-Dot 3-0. Next one on the card, DNA versus Av. I think this is a very fire battle. A very fire battle. No gun bar DNA. I love the evolution. If you look at DNA, he is always evolving, always changing his delivery, always changing his message. He adapts to what the people want to hear. You say you didn't believe the gun bars? He threw those away. You see what he did with Lou Castro. You see what he just did with Geechee Gotti. Very, very dangerous DNA. But you have Av. Now, of course, Av just got done with that Fonz battle, but it wasn't clear. I mean, I had Av 2-1. I gave him the first and the third, but I know it's a lot of people that are debating that battle, and I don't think Av was necessarily impressed or satisfied with that battle, with his performance. This DNA versus Av, they've been going back and forth a very long time. And especially with Conceited, with the level of disrespect he just showed Av, talking about he not in the same sentence with Av. He can't even, he said, Conceited said, you can't even mention the Av when you talk about Conceited. Real quick, Conceited, boy, you will get smoked out. You will get smoked. Your boots. You've been battling Justine too much. That's what it is. You've been battling Justine too much. You've been at wilding out. It's a different ball game, sir. That slow it down gonna put you in the body bag. It's a couple of rookies or 2020s that I know that can smoke you personally, but that's another conversation for another day. Let's get back to this. Av, I feel like he is going to set a precedent. I feel like people are not giving him the credit that he deserves, and he knows that, and he has a chip on his shoulder. And when you have a chip on your shoulder, man, like a Av, again, everything he's going through, battling COVID last year, you know what I'm saying, leaving Cave Gang, really stepping out on his own. Like I said, he had almost a preference battle with Fonz. I had him winning, though. I think he's about to show out. I think this battle right now, you're going to see the Av that we've been waiting for. This is more so his return battle, because you gotta think, again, when you're battling COVID and you step out on that stage, you don't know how that's going to affect you. You don't know how that's going to affect you. You can practice those bars, but everybody knows if you're an athlete, it's levels. It's a level difference when you practicing versus when you really out there on the field and you really putting in pain. DNA, you have been on a run. The no bars DNA I love, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going Av 2-1. I'm going Av 2-1. The next battle on the card, the most disrespectful battle on the card, Arsenal the Rebel versus Danny Myers. Now, they've been going back and forth for about 7 years now. And Danny Myers coming off of what he just did to drugs. Who am I? We love the evolution of Danny Myers. You know, Danny Myers was on Hip Hop Is Real, and he was saying that he only wanted big names, and I loved it. I love to hear that. But then the next thing I see, he got a battle coming up in Flint, Michigan, the N's versus B's. Come on, Danny Myers, bro. In order to be treated like a king, you first have to act like one. I think that is a very dangerous mistake for Danny Myers. I understand that he has bars, he has delivery. He can get the job done. Don't get it twisted. I do believe he can get the job done. But if you look what Arsenal the Rebel has been doing, his 2020, he's been rapping. Yeah, he done had some slips and blips. He had a slip up against Bill Collector. I definitely had Bill Collector beating him in that one rounder. But when you see what he's been able to do with a Jerry West, when you see what he's been able to do with Official, he's not playing. He's not playing in these small rooms. And the level of he's been disrespecting Danny Myers. He says, you are a bum, Danny. You gonna let him talk to you like that? He called you a bum. A bum. No, sir. Danny Myers, you want big names? You already have some, but you want more? You gotta start off with Arsenal the Rebel. You have to beat Arsenal the Rebel. But personally, bro, can't even lie to you. I don't see it happening. I think Arsenal's just been sitting and writing and crafting specifically for you. Danny Myers, the one piece of advice I will give you is don't try to be disrespectful as Arsenal. Stay true to who you are. If you, for 1 second, try to be more disrespectful for Arsenal than Arsenal will be, you're going to lose. Stay within yourself, stay within your abilities, and do what you do best. But I'm not going to lie to you, I still got Arsenal 2-1. And that's no disrespect to Danny Myers, but Arsenal 2-1. Next battle on the card, K-Shine versus Shilla Jones. Now, a lot of people don't like this matchup, but I don't see how you can, because I know a lot of y'all been holding y'all votes for Champion of the Year. I know you've been holding your ballots for Champion of the Year, which is disrespectful because that is based off 2020 and not 2021. But here we are. Who do you think gonna win? I'll be honest with you. K-Shine has been on a tear. Again, I don't have him losing a battle since Hitman Holla. That's Summer Madness 6. Summer Madness 6. He has been on a tear. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, his last battle against Pat Stay, it wasn't the best. We know that. It wasn't the level of K-Shine that we're used to, that we're accustomed to. I think he knows that, but I also think there was a lot of different variables that played into that battle. But Shilla Jones, man, arguably Champion of the Year this year. You know, coming off of that B-Dot battle, I had him 2-1, man. I definitely had him 2-1. Obviously, B-Dot smoked him in the first, but then you saw Shilla Jones elevate real quick. So I'm very interested because Shilla Jones is an angler. He's a schemer. But what are you gonna say to K-Shine? What are you gonna say to K-Shine? You gonna bring up Hitman Holla? You can't do that. What are you gonna say to him? You're talking about K-Shine, right? Arguably right now is the best performer in the URL. When it comes to performance, he might be the best performer in the URL. But Shilla Jones, arguably one of the best anglers in the URL. But again, I don't think those angles are gonna hit. I think K-Shine knows that a lot of people haven't been an underdog in this battle. And when you have someone like a K-Shine who already walks around with a chip on his shoulder, he's like 5'8", but when he's barking on people, he looks 7'2". And you already counting them out against a Shilla Jones? Y'all being disrespectful to K-Shine? Again, he is the LeBron James of battle rap. He should be MVP every year. But y'all know, y'all don't want to give him MVP. Y'all don't want to give him Champion of the Year, even though, again, he has not lost in years. Any years. Man, I think this is about to be a dog fight. I honestly think this is about to be a dog fight. But, man, I can't lie to you. I gotta go with the hot hand. I gotta go with K-Shine on this one, man. Just the consistency, the level, knowing what this would mean to K-Shine. I think this battle means a lot to K-Shine. I don't think he'll go out and say that publicly, but I think behind closed doors, him and DNA have been talking about this battle. And they've been practicing, and they've been sparring, and DNA is very good at his ability to predict what his opponent is going to do. Again, when you working under that NWX umbrella, man, you working against a machine of machines. You're working against probably the top battle rap group in battle rap period. So I'm going with K-Shine 2-1. But I could definitely see Shilla getting this battle. But for me, again, like I said, I'm going with the aggression. I'm going with the guy with the chip on the shoulder, the guy that has a lot to prove in the eyes of the battle rap community. So K-Shine 2-1. The main event that for some reason y'all don't like, Tay Rock versus A-Verb. Why don't y'all like this battle? I don't understand. When you're looking at a Tay Rock, he had two of the most influential battles in 2020, period. Battle in the Daylight, then Battle in the Murder Mook. Two of the top pins ever in battle rap. And now he's going against the Island God, the Island Warrior, St. Louis own A-Verb. I'll be honest with you. My problem with this battle is Tay Rock. The gun bars ain't gonna work, bruh. The gun bars will not work. Punchlines will not work. You're gonna have to do something different. You're going to have to do something different. I think, you know what I'm saying? Again, you've battled a Daylight. You've battled Mook back to back. Those two battles took a lot of energy out of you. You performed very well in those battles, but they took a lot of energy out of you. And I think A-Verb has been sitting and waiting. Remember, he called you out after the Daylight battle. He said he wanted to put a steak in Dracula, a vegan steak at that. I think he's been writing for you. I think he's been prepping for you. I mean, you know A-Verb ain't going to say that publicly. My opinion, though. I think this is... And I want to see Rock win because, again, Rock has lost his last two battles. Rock is up against the wall, and he's a dog. One thing you got to respect about Tay Rock, he will take on any and everybody that won't smoke. He don't care about the angles that you have. He will stand in front of those because he knows he gets that opportunity to rap. I think he's... I don't know if new Rock is going to do this. I need to see the old Rock. I need to see the big hat Rock. He needs to come in a big hat and a 3X tall tee. That's the only way I see him winning this battle. Honestly, man, I think A-Verb is going to be too much. He's going to be too multi-layered, man. Again, he can take those same angles about the chain, about the allegations about Tay Rock, and he can present them in a different way and present them in a different light and blend those things together because he is so multifaceted with his rapping ability. And A-Verb, I mean, coming off of the Calico, people had him losing the Calico. He got something to prove as well. And the good thing about this battle, there's a mutual level of respect between both battlers, and you gotta love that type of energy, man. You know what I'm saying? They already know it's about to be a war, and you know what I'm saying? They clipped up, they ready to go. It's about to be a dogfight, man. But I'm going with A-Verb 2-1. A-Verb 2-1. I want to see Rock win, but for me, again, I just don't think that the gun bars are gonna do it. I think he's gonna have to show us even more than what he showed us in the Daylight battle. I honestly do. If he brings that performance, though, the performance he had against Daylight would be the A-Verb. But that's the only way, because that Murder Mook, that wasn't gonna get it done. So those are my predictions, man. I got Jada Nightwing 2-1, B-Dot 3-0, Av 2-1, Arsenal 2-1, K-Shine 2-1, and A-Verb 2-1. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. And again, it's Temperature Check Fridays, baby. The Pearl is about to drop. Let's get it. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, we just getting started.